Kabuto Kotoge. Okay, then this should be interesting.
Ah!
I'm a Yakuza. One day I was teaching this guy a lesson. Being a Yakuza was harder than ever these days.
How many times do I gotta tell you this? Get your stuff and move out! Ah!
Back in the days, we used to do a lot of horrible things and got away with it. But these days, there are all kinds of laws against us.
You're coming with us! I didn't do shit! Doesn't matter, your guy messed up!
If they could prove that one of the guys in the family was guilty, sometimes that was enough to charge the boss and put him behind bars. So we had to keep things more discreet nowadays.
Sorry for the wait.
Sure. This is Marase. He was a loan shark. Normally, you needed a government license to lend money, but these guys didn't play by the rules. Some guys were licensed, but...
I'm sorry, I can't pay the interest. All right then, I got some work for you.
They charged interest rates that were illegal. They were breaking the law, so they usually came to us for protection.
Thank you for doing this.
Sure. It was the only way for them to protect themselves. They deal with a lot of money, and they couldn't go to the cops, so...
Yes! Found it! Alright, we don't need him anymore. Ugh!
There was always someone out there trying to steal from them. Also, sometimes Yakuza families funded their business.
I need about 10 this month.
100 grand, huh? Needless to say, funding these businesses was illegal too. You sure you can pay us back? This is a lot of money we're talking about.
Yes, I promise.
Honestly, I never trusted these guys, but... my boss would always say.
Lend them the money, it's fine.
You sure, sir?
We're the Yakuza. We'll get the money back one way or another.
Okay. Alright, I'll have it in 2 days.
Thank you.
Currently, I was in charge of overseeing the loan sharks. Which meant, if someone messed up, it was my fault. Noda-san, about Marase. You think I should trust him, or should I get some insurance?
Damn straight! You should never trust anyone in this line of work, you know that!
I consulted Noda-san about Marase, and he said I should be careful. Noda-san was a lunatic. Everyone feared him.
This might sting a bit! Ah!
His weapon of choice was the ice pick. He loved hurting people. But he was also very smart. He was good at managing risk.
Send one of our young guys to his place to keep an eye on him.
Yes, sir. So, I ordered one of my guys to go work there. A few days later, I wired him the money.
Kotoge, this is a lot of money we're talking about, so keep your eyes open.
Yes, sir. I got this. This was a lot of money, so I was under a lot of pressure. Then a few days later, I got a call. You sure about this?
Yes, sir. He hasn't seen a single client yet.
Something was up. Did his customer run into some kind of trouble? Or was he up to something else? Either way, we charge a 10% interest every 15 days, so...
Does he have a death wish or something?
I'll keep a close eye on him. He had to pay us at least 20k in interest, or 120k including the principal. But this guy, there was no way he could come up with that kind of cash.
Please, I know I can win this time!
Then sign here, otherwise I'm not lending you a dime!
Most of his customers were housewives with a gambling problem, so... Then a few days later, I got a call. He went missing?
Yeah, nobody can reach him. And I think he was borrowing money from another Yakuza family, too.
Apparently, he owed them money, too. I knew this was too good to be true. Noda-san, I'm sorry. Marase went missing.
What? You idiot!
This was my fault.
Die! Die! Die!
Ah! Noda-san started beating me. I deserved it. Then the guy I sent to his place reported back to me.
He had trouble collecting from his customers.
Amateur. Many of his customers didn't pay him back, apparently. People who come to a place like this, they couldn't borrow money from the banks. That's the only reason they borrowed money from these sketchy guys. Sometimes I'll try and make a run for it.
Yeah.
Collecting money from your customers, it was easier said than done. You got eyes on him?
Yeah, I got 3 of my men watching him.
Alright, snatch him up when you get a chance. Don't let anyone see. If I lose him, my life is over. But luckily, we caught Murase in no time.
What the? How did you? You idiot! I was spying on you!
Did he really think he could outsmart me? A few hours later, we met up with him up in the mountains.
Hey there! You thought you could get away, huh? Ah!
He was scared out of his mind. Can't say that I blame him. So where's our money? He owes 120k.
Huh? I thought I only borrowed 100.
It's called interest, you idiot. Pay us back right now. He knew there was no way out.
Look, I got 80,000 in my bag. 80? You wanna die or something? Please, I used the rest.
This guy, I couldn't believe it.
Ha! Ah! Fine then, you'll just have to work off your debt.
He had no choice but to work off his debt. It was probably going to take him 20 years or so, but oh well. But he tried to screw us, so we had to pay for that too.
Okay, let's do it!
Yes, sir!
What are you gonna do to me?
Started ripping his shirt. Then I started covering his body with milk and honey.
What is this? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Ah!
Then Noda-san started stabbing him with the ice pick. After that, we tied him up to a boat and pushed him into the waters.
Have fun!
Here we go. He wasn't going to enjoy this. We went back to our car to wait. A few minutes later, Murase started screaming. Here we go.
Nice! Look at him squirm!
The insect started eating his flesh. The milk and honey on his body attracted all kinds of bugs. He was in a world of pain. The next morning, we went to check on him. His entire body was covered in insects.
Look at him!
Don't ever try to screw us again.
I won't!
We had to keep him alive to collect our money, so we untied him and took him to a hospital. He was hurt pretty bad, but the doctor said he was going to be fine.
What happened to him?
No worries, he's all yours now. After he got out of the hospital, we sold him to this guy who ran a labor camp. And so we managed to collect our money, but...
I was gonna stab you 40,000 times if you failed, but oh well.
Please don't. He wasn't kidding. Noda-san scared me. Murase was a good earner, but I guess I'll have to find someone new now. Anyway, that was a close one. Honestly, I didn't want to be in charge of the loan sharks anymore, but I guess you gotta do what you gotta do.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out our other videos. And please subscribe to the channel.